Hi guys, and welcome back for another video. So today I thought I'd share with you my top 5 tips for getting one step ahead in your career. So tip number 1 is to use BrightNetwork. Now this video is kindly sponsored by BrightNetwork, but I was actually originally introduced to them when they came to my sixth form. They did a little speech about CVs and apprenticeships, but since then they've come to uni and they've done a little freshers pop-up stall, but more recently they've actually helped my sister get her first graduate job. Not only that, but they helped her negotiate her salary and get things between competing companies, which was really good. So BrightNetwork is a completely free service that can improve your CV, give you personalised career advice and connect you to global reputable brands. They often hold networking events, so if you're interested in industries like law, HR, finance, IT, marketing, and you're free in September time, then check the description box below because I'll leave links on how to sign up for free and also the dates of any events and where they are. What I like is that their goal is to give opportunities to ambitious students from all backgrounds, and they have a focus on women in business. I believe their Women in Leadership event is on the 3rd of September, where in previous years they've had keynote speakers and skill sessions on how to create a personal brand, as in the end that's what your CV is, and that's also what a company is hiring to. So if you're interested in women in leadership, then sign up and register to the event like me and I'll see you there. So tip number 2 is to do with your hobbies. Now everyone knows that extracurricular is a really good way to de-stress, but it's also what's going to set you apart from other applicants. Don't just be idle, but strive to be the best, and whether that's through competitions that you can then put on your CV, or whether it's applying for management or roles within that society. So for example with me for choir, last year I applied to do the solos in the concerts, and then in second year that I'm going into now I have successfully got the role of treasurer. So to put that on my CV will set me apart, but also show that I'm not just boring, if you get what I mean. It gives me personality but also something functional to talk about. This is really important because it shows your responsibility but also your ability to work in a team. Tip number 3 is to have as much experience as possible and in multiple fields if you're unsure of what you want to do. So retail is a really good place to start because there are plenty of jobs and it's pretty structured work. However, if you know that you would like to go into something like teaching, then getting experience in that field is really important, and whether you do that through summer camps, volunteering in schools, or even nanny jobs. For example, in London there's a thing called Koru Kids that I use, and it's basically a luxury nanny service and you get paid quite well. Or you could use things like Teach First. Teach First is another stall that you'll most likely see at uni freshers, but their focus is on getting people into schools as soon as possible to get the experience that they need, and they're a very reputable company as well. My advice is just to search for as many opportunities as possible and sign up to as many opportunities as possible, whether that's through your school's career office or going straight to a company that you want to work with. I have done previous business insight days at places like PwC, HBC, Nomura, where they've basically taught me the difference between tax and audit, and also the importance of what it's like to fit in a company, and they were through my school's career office, and they're really good for your CV but also for your own understanding and knowledge of where you might want to go to in the future. So tip number 4 is the power of networking, and what I've picked up from a lot of business networking events is the importance of LinkedIn, especially for new students who want to just gain their contacts. After any event, I would go and add the speakers and the people that I chatted to throughout the day once I got their information. When it comes to profile pictures, you can just take a good quality, high definition professional photo, but nowadays there are services like Perfocal where you can just rent out a photographer for an hour or two and they can get professional headshots for you to use either as your banner or your profile picture or both. I know a lot of my friends have done that, so I will leave the Perfocal website in the description box below, so it's worth checking out. There is also a good LinkedIn tips and tricks from BrightNetwork as well, so I'll leave that link in the description box as well. Tip number 5 is just to be as proactive as possible and read as much as possible. When it comes to business, there are endless reading lists, and there's so much expertise and knowledge that I can't share with you. But two of my favourite entrepreneurial books are the Jeff Bezos Everything Store and Like a Virgin by Richard Branson. I'll leave some really good reading lists below for career progression and motivational books, along with some really great channels like The Financial Diet. The Financial Diet are a YouTube channel, and they basically do really cool videos on how to negotiate your salary, on good purchases, on how to save money. From these books and videos you'll learn it's often about biting the bullet and confidence when it comes to career moves, and I can say myself from the past 6 years of running and growing businesses that it is often about faking it until you make it and taking all of the opportunities that you can. Always refer to your SWOT analysis and look for schemes like business grants and scholarships for certain industries. So if you're a woman in engineering, then there'll be a lot of benefits for you. A SWOT analysis is basically analysing your internal strengths and weaknesses, but also your external opportunities and threats. If you've got an interview, then asking questions is really good to show that you're interested, but also to see what they can offer. So for this, preparation is key, so being proactive is pretty crucial. There is also the BrightNetwork Academy, so if you've got some time and you want to learn some new skills over summer, they've got some modules on commercial awareness and also some sessions by employers like EY on discovering your strengths. So again, I'll leave that down below. Please do share your tips and experiences in the comment section below and create a discussion. I hope this video helped you, and if it did, please give the video a thumbs up and share it with some of your friends and colleagues if you think they'd be interested. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for weekly videos, and I'll see you next week. Have a lovely day. Bye!